All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go. 56.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he gets it down to the 32.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 24, Allen. That one caught by Ellison. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Check my 21. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Switch.
Protein spill.
SOS.
Hey, exit.
Watch the safety.
Yes, yes.
Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Who that?
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Check yourself, baby.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch twist. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Go.
Check.
Get it.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends, because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Ready? Sturdy base.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Hatchet.
Rock it. Hey, Echo. Ready?
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. Hey.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Buzz.
Man, I got you.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Let's go.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Wide. Get wide. Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
6'6", bullet high. Look at me, zipper. Let's go.
Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Shoot!
Look at me. Go.
Back.
Look. Squeeze. 5.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And able to find Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
For another Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 47.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
Go.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Hey.
Switch up.
Go.
Now Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
80 weapons. Now.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Rip left. Hey, check Mike 21.
Hustle.
Let's put him on the buses.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On the ready.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On 4th down, Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
On 1st down, Allen. Johnson's got it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Allen. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Tighten up. Watch the eye. Shift.
Hard.
Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Hey, seam six.
I'm going to run you over.
Throwing on second and 14. Minshew. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's now 3rd and 3.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, high 7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Alert. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. And he fires one incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
On play action, Allen. And this one's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Run. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. 5 wide.
Allen will try again on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. That'll bring up second down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Hey, watch it.
Allen off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Hey, lock it.
Fresno. Switch.
Greystone travel.
6 guys. Check 6.
Leo.
4. Check 4.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Watch the pass.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Go.
Hey, Mike 50.
5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch it.
61, matchbox lights. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strength.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Raheem Mostert, 40 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Coming to you.
Allen from the gun on third down. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 46 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Hold the look.
They're going to try and run. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Let's see what you got. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 63 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Switch gears.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
They're on 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw again on second down. Allen, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
Yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Check. Check 99. Check 99. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 3.
Topper, topper.
And that'll set them back 5.
Hey, exit.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm coming for you. You mine. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Get it.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And he's going to go down again. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Ready? Check. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch that.
Throwing now is Allen. That one caught by Ellison. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Hey, let go.
Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check.
Icon, 132 fighter.
Check three, check three, check three. Check. Crunch.
Guard, guard.
Crunch. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Let's go.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third and 1.
Okay, baby, I see you.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I got you. I got you.
Now.
50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Watch the pass.
Yes, yes.
Motion, motion.
Let's go.
Here's Mostert. And some room to roam now. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Look at me. Zipper.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Hey, wahoo.
Here we go, here we go. Kill, kill.
6'6", bullet high.
Hey, turn it up.
Hey. Now.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Shoot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
from the 29. Allen. Open man here is Foster. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Two important parts to that play. One, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, two, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Past the 20. They were looking for Johnson that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
No. Check 24. Check.
Hard.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Hey, seam 6.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Hey, Sam off.
Out.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. He'll return it from the 6. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. After the sack on 1st down, Allen got an open man. It's Foster. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Allen. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Finding Knox there, complete. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
We go! 70, Indy.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Cut up.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jaguars, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills,